Halls of Torment is the latest reverse bullet hell RPG roguelike, and it has been exploding on PC. And get this, it stars Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And would yield us the power to finally end his atrocious reign.
Or someone doing an impression of him, or maybe it's AI generated.
What the hell are you?
I cannot put this game down. I'm supposed to be doing New Game Plus on Final Fantasy 16, but I cannot put this down.
It makes no sense.
Even when I've gone to bed, I'm playing this on my Steam Deck in bed. It's just that good.
No shit.
Halls of Torment goes with an isometric camera angle, an art style akin to the original Diablo.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
Speaking of that, I've got to be honest, I think I've been having more fun with this £3 indie game than Diablo 4, which cost over £70.
What a pity.
So pretty brilliant value for money and high praise for Halls of Torment. It's everything I want from this emerging new genre. So yeah, I can only describe these types of games as reverse bullet hell roguelike RPGs. Someone really needs to come up with a new name for these types of games. But if you're unfamiliar with this genre, basically you play a hero while armies of monsters, demons and undead come at you, and you just need to survive for as long as possible, with swarms of enemies becoming more and more intense. As you kill stuff, you'll level up and get to choose new abilities and passives, all roguelike.
My choice.
These games are quite accessible. For the most part, you only need to move around. All your attacks and abilities can be automatic. That makes it sound really simple, but it's so incredibly satisfying and addictive with using the gold you've earned to buy permanent upgrades that carry over between runs. It is so addictive. It's just one of those games where you can't stop playing and you make excuses in your mind just to do one more run. Then next thing you know, it's 3 AM. Hey, trying to grow the channel. I'm trying to reach 10,000 subs, so if you can help with any likes or subs, that would be an amazing help. I'm RPG focused and there's plenty of Final Fantasy related stuff to come. Thank you. Vampire Survivors was a very similar game that made it into my top 10 games of last year, and I've been starving for something to take this genre of games to the next level. And while Halls of Torment is only in early access, I feel like this is it. This is the next step or evolution from that, and I really like it. Sadly, being in early access, this isn't finished, so I ran out of content before the game is finished. But I'm so hopelessly addicted, I've been trying to get all the current achievements anyway. So how does Halls of Torment innovate? Well, for starters, everything feels more meaningful, from bosses, the decisions you need to make, and the introduction of an equipment system. So far they've nailed the sense of progression. You're constantly making decisions that have an immediate impact on your gameplay. Experimentation and exploration are encouraged and rewarded. Lots of random events or people you can find in stages. I helped those people and brought them back to my town and unlocked new mechanics or systems. I randomly found this book on the first stage which mentioned an artifact that grants power.
And would yield us the power to finally end his atrocious reign.
You're a fucking choir boy compared to me! A choir boy!
There were these nearby blood trails, and I followed them to little events where I managed to find and put together the two parts of that artifact. And it turns out that artifact weakened the final boss of that stage and made it easier. And I really like bosses in general. They're quite tough with lots of different mechanics that require smart positioning of your character on your end, and you work your way up to beating them. It's really satisfying getting them down. I quite like the potion system too. Once you've rescued the right character, he'll give you an amulet, and when you've equipped that amulet, it adds a new interface element that lets you track and find herbs. Gather the right type of herbs and you can unlock new potion types that you can then use to enhance or reroll your upgrade decisions. The game's soundtrack is very atmospheric, and I really like the isometric 90s art style here. It is clearly inspired by the original Diablo, and I love it. You can play a few different hero types. You start as a swordsman and you can earn the archer, exterminator, cleric, shield maiden, warlock and sorceress. And I've got to say, I really like how versatile all the different classes are. They play very differently from each other and they have their own unique upgrade options too. In comparison with Vampire Survivors, classes felt like one-trick ponies over there, and they're much more in-depth in Halls of Torment. My favourite is probably the exterminator, who specialises in big flames and burning enemies. Love just filling the screen with fire, and you can further customize your character through the equipment interface. Sometimes bosses will drop equipment and you can unlock that equipment permanently by sending it up a well. Thing is, you can only send one piece of equipment back to town every run, so there is an element of decision making there. I will say equipment can have some really interesting effects, and there's a lot of synergy potential. Every time I find something new, I'm already coming up with fun builds in my mind. Like, I've already found a few pieces that allow you to summon creatures, demons and undead to fight for you. So I made a really cool Necro Summoner build. Being early access and a smaller scale indie game, I'm praying that we get really fast and regular updates, because I've burned through everything already and I'm starving for more levels and content. If you have any interest in RPGs or roguelikes, honestly for £3 you can't go wrong. And hell, there's even a free prologue demo if you want to dip your toes in. I want to hear from you guys. Do you enjoy these kind of roguelike RPGs? Let me know in the comments, and peace for now.